That's fine. Said you want to go for a ride. With the look outside above my head inside. I'm usually down for whatever, but it depends on the weather. We could be birds of a feather. But I don't like it when it's snowing. Never thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Never thought you were my homie. Thank God for social media, right? You hit my page with a like. I guess you're doing alright. It's funny cause I say that in spite. I know that it isn't right, but to be honest, it's nice. I'm feeling with funny shit coming, and then I've been making it relevant. We taking and sudden and wasting my time, take the money and run with me. Well, it was cute for a chapter. I filled you with laughter. You pay me after. And I'll be here all night. And my phone just sitting tight. You can call me if you like. You probably won't, and it's alright. But I don't like it when it's snowing. Man, I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Man, I thought you were my homie. Hey. You ain't no friend of mine, like I told you that time, but why'd you waste my time? Why didn't fool me sideline? You came straight from behind to play like I have to crime. You ain't no friend of mine. How could you do your homie like that? Why would you fool me like that? But I don't like it when it's snowing. I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Man, I thought you were my homie. That's fine. That you want to go for a ride. With the look outside above my head inside. I'm usually down for whatever, but it depends on the weather. We could be birds of a feather. But I don't like it when it's snowing. Man, I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Man, I thought you were my homie. Hey. Thank God for social media, right? You hit my page with a like. I guess you're doing alright. It's funny cause I say that in spite. I know that it isn't right, but to be honest, it's nice. I'm feeling with funny shit coming, and then I've been making it relevant. When you taking and sudden and wasting my time, take the money and run with it. Well, it was cute for a chapter. I filled you with laughter. You pay me after. And I'll be here all night. And my phone just sitting tight. You can call me if you like. You probably won't, and it's alright. But I don't like it when it's snowing. Man, I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Man, I thought you were my homie. Hey. You ain't no friend of mine, like I told you that time, but why'd you waste my time? Why didn't fool me sideline? You came straight from behind to play like I have to crime. You ain't no friend of mine. How could you do your homie like that? Why would you fool me like that? But I don't like it when it's snowing. Man, I thought you were my homie. You don't even really know me. You don't even really know me. Man, I thought you were my homie. Hey. Hey everybody, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys had a great day going into the evening. I hope everybody did everything that they needed to do, took care of their business, babies are home safe from school, husbands, wives are home safe from work. I hope everybody is having a great evening. Um, so yeah, y'all. So what's good? I'm so happy for everybody joining me tonight. It's great. Let me start giving out my little shout outs here. Felicia the one, my baby. Shima, my love. Cynthia, my baby. Catrice, how you doing, sweetheart? True Seeker. Cynthia, Michelle, Dream Seeker, number one fan. What's good? What's good, everybody? Also everybody that I did not get, I will mention you as I see you. I always try to make sure I do that and just give you a hello as I see your name come up in the chat. Uh, Please, people, no bush people. I don't bite. By all means, make your presence known. Um, if you're comfortable in the bushes, then so be it. Hey, Hector, baby. Um, Now, it totally missed my antennas, y'all. It totally missed my antennas that I was put back as a suspect. I was put back, I guess in the hotel. I don't know. I was waiting for someone to send me that video of Rabisha, but I don't think that she got it, the message in time because I wanted to see it. Um, hey Felicia, Nevaeh, Teddy Bear One, hello. Um, so I wasn't even aware of that, y'all. I had no clue that I was put back in the Crown Forest, Lord, in the Crown Plaza. I didn't even know. So I guess it's a good thing that I am doing this because I thought that after the last few exchanges that Rabisha and I had, they were never good exchanges. I thought that he would understand that I'm not that bitch. I'm not the one to play that game with. You mention me, I'm gonna come at you with everything I got. I'm gonna knock on your motherfucking front door. For those of you who have never heard me live, that is my favorite saying. I'm at your door. You call for me, I'm at your door. Oh, True Seeker, you should have told me, baby, because I would have done this a long time ago, baby girl. You know that. Um, I have no problems addressing people for my new viewers, for everybody who's coming in and supporting me tonight. I have no problem with addressing issues. I have no problem with addressing YouTubers. Um, I have no problem addressing any of that. Um, it's just in my nature. It's who I am, and it is what it is. Now, before I open the panel, I just want to say a couple of things and how the panel is going to go and how I would like my chat to go and how I would like my mods to handle the chat. Um, Anybody coming in that is not being disrespectful are allowed to stay. Anybody that comes in and says anything that's disrespectful, I would like my mods to give them a timeout. If they come back in and want to still act like assholes, they're blocked. Okay? I want to make sure we get that because normally I don't say that. But my mods are really good at knowing what I accept and what I don't accept. Another thing before I open the panel, my main concern is not even about the lies that he has told. It's not about the fantasy that he has made. It's not about any of that. I don't want to talk about whether Kanika Jenkins is real. I don't want to talk about whether Anisha or Ivan Fowlers are real. That's not my concern tonight, and I don't want to speak on that tonight. I don't want to talk about anything that has to do with the Kanika Jenkins, Ivan, or Anisha Fowlers case. I am not versed on that. I don't follow that. So I'm not the panel for that. And tonight is not the panel for that. Tonight is basically a panel on all the disrespect that this person has done through social media.
the internet thugging, the cyberbullying. The main thing, especially, is the threat on children. When you threaten children, everything that you do and everything that you say should become irrelevant. Despite the fact that you lie every fucking day. And excuse me, everybody that's listening to me, I do have a potty mouth, so I'm sorry. But despite the fact that you lie every fucking day, you're in that one room babysitting that fireplace. I challenge you to screen share one time. Just one time. Screen share just one time. I challenge you to go outside and do a live and talk that shit that you talk in the suburbs that you're in. Because nobody has actually came up to you, bro, and really went in on you. Now, I thought, like I said, the little back and forth that me and you had, I thought that you would learn that I, again, am not that bitch. You will not mention me or my family in any way without me coming at your head. Point blank, period. So if that is cool with everybody, I need you to drop your emails. You might have to drop it more than once. Marco, I know you dropped it. I need you to drop it again. Drop your emails. If we can stay on those topics and those topics alone, the panel will go great. I don't want any inner fighting. I know that I might have people on the panel that may not get along with one another. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't want you guys bringing your beefs to my panel, and I don't want anyone bringing beef to the chat. That is not what my moderators are here for. They're not here to babysit arguments. We're here to all get along and listen to each other. So I'm hoping that we can all, you guys feel me on that. So I'm getting emails now, so give me a minute, y'all. My computer's acting a little crazy. Give me a minute. Hector, I don't think that's the right email, babe. It's not going through. Give me a minute, y'all. My email is coming up really slow. Give me a sec. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry it's going so slow. I don't know why it's doing this. For some reason, it is not allowing me to add people. Hold on, y'all. I can do it through my email, y'all. Give me a minute. Again, I apologize. It will not allow me to add you guys. Okay, here we go. I'm trying, y'all. Give me a second. I'm waiting for my slow ass email to open up. Okay, Marco, I sent you an invite. It's sending now. All right. Hector, can you redrop? Controller, if you're in here, can you redrop your emails, please? Can you please make sure you're muted? Hector, I said send your email again, sweetie. Put your email back in the chat. Hey, Lady T. Hey, Faith. Cynthia, hi. All right.
Hey, how you doing? Strong every day.
I'm good, hon.
Appreciate you having me on the panel.
Oh, no, no problem at all. Sorry, it's taking so my email. It's going really slow, but we're getting there.
Appreciate you having me on the panel.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Sorry, it's taking.
That was probably me. I muted up to kill the echo.
Oh, okay, thank you. My email is acting really slow. Never does this. Mark can talk, please, and keep them, informed of what's going on your end and what you'd like to talk about while I get everybody up on the panel for me, please. There won't be so much of dead air.
All right. Again, thanks every day, Strong Everyday Willis, for having me up on the panel. I was just tuned in to your live earlier, and I noticed what you was talking about, and it's a trending topic that's going around on the YouTube. But it's crazy because it's all based on lies with no proof. This guy, I mean, to me, it's like he got addicted to the attention he was getting from YouTube, and he can't stop. He doesn't care whether his subs know if he lying. He have escalated to them knowing he lying to he don't care what they say. I mean, he don't care what he say. Every day he's lying on different people, placing everybody in all type of situations, going to the extremes, uh, making pedophilia movements. Really, to be honest, because I noticed what you said, and which is true. Before you opened up the panel, how this guy went so far to do those pictures straight drop daughter. It was very unnecessary, and that was one of the reasons. That was just one of the reasons I had to separate myself from that guy, because I cannot be attached. I got daughters myself. I can't be attached to nobody when we all supposed to just came in trying to do what men supposed to do. Then it turned into something else. But I said, no, he evidently revealed who he really is. He's in hiding. How can you be? You go up here. He go up here on YouTube, and he talks about being this gangster, about being this boss. I mean, what? You don't really have to have street knowledge to know that this guy is a full joke. What street guy? It's not even about being a boss. You can take an average kid today that call themselves in the gang or whatever. They live by codes. This guy doesn't have any codes. I've been here in Chicago. This is where I'm born and raised at. I hit the streets, did the research on them. Everybody say the same thing about him. Everybody. And last night I played some audio where he mentioned you again. It was all lies, and that's why I say the YouTube attention, with the YouTube attention, he just got addicted to it, and that was okay. But where the problem came in, that his agenda. That's what occurred to me. His whole agenda, and then, like I say, it got to the point where, man, look, you coming up here, you just telling lies. You lying about some dream you supposed to have, and all this stuff. And then you got people that want to hear the truth, no matter what it is, even if it's just a story of what's going on today. It could be any story. People want to know the truth. And then on the other side, you got people that's entertained by foolishness. That's understandable. I always say, in a large percentage of the YouTube community, it may not be acceptable, but it's understandable, because we have to realize the people that we dealing with, such as this fool. This dude is a whole fool. He don't have respect for himself. He's proven time and time again that he don't have respect for women. He don't have respect for other brothers. He don't have respect for his family. The reason why I say he don't have respect for his family is because I took myself for an example, and it's certain things that I would not do simply because of who I am. And on the second hand, is because I know that this life is not just about me. So I'm not going to do something to jeopardize my people or whatever, or get in some type of beef where my children can be exposed on some nonsense that don't have anything to do with why we all came together.
Right.
I've proven that this guy's nothing but a fraud. I got piles and piles and piles of audio on this guy. And like yesterday, the other day, I played some audio where he just sat on the phone during the time we was with Chosen and just said he wanted to be just like Andrew Holmes, simply because women believe what Andrew Holmes is doing. He's doing it solely because women believe anything he say. And like I said, all that stuff was disturbing to me. And I got people I got really like people that's looking up to me. And this guy, I don't know. It just, I never seen anything like it. I've been around guys that so-called be haters and, with childlike minds and just do dumb stuff. I've witnessed all of that. I've never witnessed this type of behavior on no level. Maybe I know it's part of it is because I wouldn't surround myself around nobody like that. And secondly, I just haven't even seen it. You don't even see the
Right.
generation acting the way this guy act. It's
Yeah,
unheard.
he's totally out of control. Totally
Yeah,
out of control.
and
He
that's
has
because
been out of control.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Everyday Willis. Go ahead.
He's been out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you sit here and you think about he's been online for almost a year,
Hmm.
and it's like how much more you know do people sit back and allow him to continue to do what he's been doing? And I'm like, I've been, doing my own thing and I've been, trying to stay away from all that drama. But like I said, I didn't even know that I was put back on the suspect list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and it was just like, wow. And so it seems like I got in here and I made this live just in time because it's like I said, I had no fucking clue. It's like, why are you even bringing up people that, where were you is the question.
Hmm.
You putting everybody where we're not. But
Right.
the question is, where were you?
Right. And I agree with you 100% because it's like the old tactic of a dumb criminal. They just do all type of stuff and place it on everybody when they're the guilty one. That's completely
Hmm.
how he looking. Everything he do is foolish, and I mean everything. I can't recall anything this guy's saying truthful. Like I was saying a minute ago, once I hit the streets of Chicago and did the research on, everybody always said the same thing about this guy. So I'm putting two and two together. Like, come on now, you're supposed to be a street boss, but every time somebody has something to say about you, the word snitch come out their mouth, the word police come out their mouth, and all type of stuff. That's not no street guy. I'm not even going to the boss level like he want everybody to believe. I've offered that man. I said, look, it's easier. And I knew what was going to happen when I separated from him and El Bonnie at that time. I knew he was going to go on his YouTube tour thing. So I sat back and basically let him hang himself. So I offered him because I know how much of a fool he is. I offered him, I said, look, Rob, it's easy for us to play the gun game and all that, but we always come up here and we claim that we are trying to set an example for the youth. So if that's the case, let's get in the ring and have a charity fight, and we'll promote this thing, and we will raise money, and we will donate the money to less fortunate kids. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. And I'm going to tell you why he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do it, excuse my expression. He didn't want to do it because he know I was going to beat the living shit out of him. He know it. But he'd rather
Hmm.
sit on YouTube in his corner and play and make up lies. And just like you said, whoever he's into it with, or whenever he feels the need that his attention level is going down, he grab anybody and place him in that situation.
Right. And the bad part, like I said, the bad part. I mean, we're all adults. We know. We, it's just ridiculous that we would even have to stop and have a conversation about the fact that no, I was not at the Crown Plaza. No, I have no affiliation with Kanika Jenkins issue, point blank, period. And it's like ridiculous that we have to actually take time out of our day to talk about that. But you
Right.
have so many people in his chat room that believe these lies.
Yeah.
And it's like, when are you guys going to wake up from that fog? Because Daryl Caesar, I sent you an invite. When are you going to wake up from the fog? When are you
Yeah.
going to see that everything that he's having you doing, because he's not doing this shit. He's not the one that's going out here making these people call these different police stations and, going and stalking people's Facebook pages and trying to get pictures of people's kids. I'm like, only a pedophile does that.
Right.
I'm like, dude, why are you asking for pictures of people's kids? Leave the kids alone. That's when.
If I can add on,
That's
please,
when it becomes
every
an
day,
issue.
strong every day. If I can add on, please, and I'm sorry, I want to add on to what you just said. The pedophile thing. He claims to be this street boss. Even street guys don't involve kids. That's something I would never do. I would never do it.
And it's like, you know, I am from Chicago as well, and I know a lot about what goes down over there. And no, he, you know, like we always say, gangsters move in silence. It's like you don't know when they're coming, you have no clue, and they always leave babies, women, and children out of it. The fact that he has to constantly bring up women and children in this manner is very, very disturbing. It's very disturbing. And I'm like, I don't understand it. I try to get it in my mind why, namely, these women are listening to this, how these women can condone this. Like, I know the majority of you are mothers. I know that the majority of you are mothers. Daryl, I sent you the link. I know the majority of you are moms. So how can you just sit there and allow him to talk about your children? What if it was your child? You know what I'm saying? What if it was your mom, your sister? Would you be feeling the same way? Or, from what I'm understanding, what he does, he goes after his own people. So when he starts to come after you, are you going to feel some type of way about it? Are you going to want somebody to speak up for you? Because it was okay and cool when you weren't involved in it. When you could just sit back and laugh and put people's phone numbers up and go onto people's Facebooks. It's like, I don't get it. I'm trying to understand it from a woman's point of view. And I can't wrap myself around it. I just can't. The one time that I got angry about him with him, it had nothing to do with the fact that he put me in the Crown Plaza. I could fucking care less about that. But for you to go after my husband and you know, and you to go after my kids, it was like, I will not condone. That I will speak on. I'm not going to sit here and allow you to go after my children or my husband. It's just not going to happen. And my husband was telling me, you know, babe, just leave it alone. But he knows I'm just not that type of person. I can't just leave things alone, especially when you are talking shit about me. You're talking shit about my family, people that I care about, other YouTubers. It's like, when is enough enough? When is enough enough? When are you people going to understand that he's full of shit and that he is definitely a pedophile? He is an online predator, and no one's doing anything about it. I please believe that YouTube has everything to do with it, because I read in someone else's chat, hey world, I believe it was in World's chat, one has not been shut down, and it's like, well, because he's an op. He's something. Because if I was to go on YouTube and make those threats, my channel would be shut down. It was shut down for doing what I did the first time.
Yeah.
And it's like, he gets away with it. And you want to try to figure out, why is he getting away with it? What is it that he has in cahoots with YouTube? Because we know that they like to hear us fight. They know they get money off of this. They're involved. And I'm like, I'm trying to understand it. And the main thing is why these women will allow this man to do what he does. Y'all, I'm trying to get y'all up on the panel. My email is just acting really, really crazy for some reason. I'm trying to get you guys up in here.
Strong every day. Can I say something, please?
Sure, you can.
All right. It's just like, and I mentioned this the other day also. It's just like, and everyone's seen when when we all were the Justice League and we brought Chosen to Chicago. Now, like I just told everybody the other day, once you sit back and you look at it and you pay attention, again, all the things this fool is doing on YouTube. When we got home here in Chicago that day, he done what he did. He went by this certain location and he called himself exposing. This is where Zach mama live at. This is where Zach people live at. And I think he even threw you in there. But my whole point is, when we got down there on Normal in Inglewood, as soon as we got there, he was doing all this garbage live. But see, he tried to be smart. He moves around. So as soon as we got in Inglewood, what happened? As soon as we got there, we weren't even there 10 seconds. Dude come out the store with a shovel, swinging it at him, and then bust his window. Now, like I said the other night, when you put one and one together, look at what he did at the location we were at prior to when he got his window busted out. That's why, I told everybody, this dude doing all that stuff, he done all that stuff. What he think is not going to come back to him? Again, you playing with people, kids, man, people don't play like that. I know I don't. I don't play like that.
And like I said, the young kids don't even move like that.
No, they don't. And Stronger Every Day, you from Chicago, I'm from Chicago. But it's really not about being from Chicago. This is a universal respect level that we should have amongst each other, especially when you consider being a part of the streets. There are some things you don't do. But there's no fine line with him. And again, like you said, this guy. And it seems like YouTube now, they encouraging him to do this stuff.
Right. Why is your channel still up? How many flags do you get? I'm like, I know people are flagging you. Just for the disrespect. Just for the fact that you're threatening children. People have to be flagging you. And you are still up, being able to do and say the things that you're saying have been shut down for far less than that. Daryl, I sent it to you twice. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it. And I wish that my email was working because I know you guys want to get up here and I'm trying my best to get you guys up here. But I don't even know. I mean, he's put Controller into it. Controller, if you want to come up, I need your email. He has, gone after so many people. So many people. And people that don't have anything to do with anything. And I'm just like, you are supposed to be a father. You have no children. You're a mother. You have no respect for your baby's mothers. You just have no respect. And it's like, when is enough enough? When are you going to stop? When is enough YouTubers going to get upset enough to say something about it? Everybody has their own platforms to say what they need to say. And it's like, are you guys really afraid? Are you really that scared to open up your mouth? Because if that's the case, this is going to continue to go on. There's enough of us than it is of him. There's enough of us than there is of him. If people have to do a panel every night, if people have to put a video up every night just to let him know that this will not be condoned, then I'm pretty sure it will stop in some way. My one little panel that I can't even get to work will not do it. We need to start coming together. We need to start talking to each other. We need to stop having all this discord amongst one another because we all have one YouTuber in common that is causing all of this drama. And when you don't speak up, then that's when it's going to continue. He's going to continue to do this. He's going to continue to put us where we're not, and we're grown. We know that we weren't. That's just part of his little fantasy. And like I said, the question needs to be asked of his people, where were you? Where were you? And how much more of this disrespect to children and the threatening of children are we going to accept? And I don't understand when that's going to happen or how it's going to happen when he has so many sheep over there that are just lost. It's either they love what he's saying or they agree with what he's saying or they're just being entertained. But either way, it's not a good look because you're idolizing somebody that has gone on live saying that he's going to put bullets and straight drop in his kids' heads. I mean, just disgusting things. I don't even want to repeat the things that he's been saying. But controller, can you drop it again? I'm trying to get it, babe. And Daryl, I sent it to you twice. I don't know why you're not getting it.
And yeah, you know what I've been saying, you know, lately. It's like character traits have been switched because this guy act the way young females used to act, and I keep saying it. The females don't even act the way that this guy act. This stuff is unheard of. It's uncalled for, and you got to ask yourself this important question: why is this fool doing all of this stuff? Why? What's the reason? What's the reason you act like you hate women? Any guy that act like they hate women that much. What's up, Daryl?
What up? What up?
Any guy
Hey, Daryl.
hate women that much, man, there's something suspicious about
Ah, it's like you going hard. And like I asked before, when we all were going at it, I'm like, you going real hard in the paint. Like, why are you going so hard, dude? And it makes me think, and it makes a lot of us think, wonder, are you just fucking crazy? Or do you have something to hide?
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's
Definitely. But I got a question too.
that
Though.
everybody needs to ask.
Yeah, but all right, Marcus, since you up here now, that's what's up. How do you know Marco? I mean, how do you know Rob? How do you know what I'm saying, Jeffrey, whatever his name is now?
from Chosen. We hooked up with Chosen.
Y'all hooked.
I don't know that Mark, man. I don't know that Mark far as YouTube.
You don't know if I was you too. Like, all right, when y'all went and y'all took Chosen out and about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that was like y'all first time meeting.
Nah, that wasn't our first time meeting.
All right. So how many times y'all met before that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Like, y'all as far as y'all know each other just from YouTube. Like, what was y'all interactions besides that?
You got to get to like the main question.
All right. Okay. How much did y'all hang with each other?
See, like, that's the thing. When no hanging.
Like, how much do you know?
We ain't when no hanging. When no hanging. I don't know this dude. This dude don't know me.
All right, but that was y'all first time when y'all took Chosen out around the city and all this stuff. That was y'all first time hanging out with each other, right?
No, but you got to get to the main question, Daryl.
All right, what was y'all talking about the time y'all hung with each other besides that?
Man, what type of question is that, man?
All right, so what type of conversations did y'all have with each other outside of that time y'all hung with Chosen? Because you said you hung with him outside of that one time and we saw y'all recorded it. So, all right, in that time, that transaction, what's up? Like, what? Y'all just cordially speaking?
Listen, Daryl. I don't know if you like paid attention to the way I do things like on YouTube. I'm not finna sit up here and like break down conversations and conversation. I'm exposing the dude much as I can. Whoever gonna get it, they gonna get it. Whoever don't get it, obviously it's not for them to get.
All right, so it sounds like you just basically danced around it. It's nothing about like you ain't had to get into the
Oh, ain't
specifics
no
because
dipping
you could have just
around,
said
girl. Listen, ain't
y'all
no
could have
dipping
just said
around. You asking me like basically a crazy question, like
whatever.
what talked about. Hey, I mean, I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm in Chicago 24/7. I'm on the low end all day. I ain't never come on YouTube
We
and
both
try to
is.
hide my face. I ain't never try to come on YouTube and hide my name. I put my real name out there. I'm a gangster for
We
real.
both out here. We both out here.
Yeah, but listen, Daryl, listen what I'm saying,
So
bro.
we both out here.
I mean, that's cool. No, what I'm saying is I'm a gangster for real. You can watch me and watch the way I move.
That's why I'm asking you these questions, bro. That's why I'm asking you these questions. For real,
Yeah,
for real. That's the only
but you
reason why
asking
I
me,
don't even
that's not
like
that's not a gangster question. You asking me though, you asking me what we talked about. That's irrelevant. It ain't about what we talk about. We all know what this fool is about. So what we talk about is
What we're here
unimportant.
to talk
well,
about. That's what we're here
it's
to
not
talk
irrelevant. You
about.
wanna know why it's not irrelevant? It's not irrelevant because the simple fact of y'all could have been talking about he could have been speaking on his goofy ass theories and ideas and bullshit that he doing that conversations y'all had with each other. In other words, it could have been already premeditated in his mind. You know what I mean? You could have just said that, like,
Oh
man,
yeah, I
I
do
knew he was
believe you're
gonna be on
right.
some
I
other
do
shit.
believe all the bullshit that he doing now was premeditated in his mind. I do believe that because you can see where he at today, and you can see how he's standing alone. Ain't nobody around that fool. Once
Right,
once
right.
once you wake up to that fool, you got two choices. You can either keep rolling with him, or you can stand up like a man. You say
Well,
you
we all
say you say you out here in the streets, girl. You know how it go. You should know this.
Yeah, you gonna backstab whoever don't shit. Like, that was just some legit questions though, right there. Cause you know what I'm saying that's something I really want to know. Because
That's
what's
why I
inside,
said just
like,
get to the main question. And then I mean I'm exposing tomorrow. I ain't finna go up here. I'm exposing. And see, you asked me about conversations. When I play that periodically, just last night I played a conversation where he brought up your name.
I don't know why that pussy keep bringing up my
Right.
name though. Cause like at the same time,
Right.
I
So
want to
so
see it.
so look, this is my
Like,
question. This is my question. If I'm doing that, why would you ask me about conversations we had when I'm playing them on my live? Everything that I feel that expose this goofy, I play it.
all right, my fault. You know
Right.
what
And
I'm
he said something. He said
saying?
something
Now you got a
about
new channel, right?
you
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let
today.
me just say this last thing. No, he can say whatever, right? I don't give a fuck. No, so I show up. I'm out here. No, so we both know I'm at the low end. Like all bullshit said, and everybody that's do this shit, whatever. I'm the most one that everybody actually know what the fuck they seriously from watching me from just on this YouTube shit or Instagram or Snap. Like my location is like there. So like, I ain't even concerned about that. It's like that's the only thing we just want to watch that as well because I ain't watched every month because I ain't got a new channel.
Breaking up, you breaking
He
up,
lives in
Dirk. You probably got
Chicago.
you breaking up, man. You gotta stand still so we can hear you.
Oh, my fault. He live in Minnesota.
You
Yeah,
asking
my
me
cousin.
that? See, that's what I mean,
Yeah,
Dirk.
he live in.
See, listen. Let me tell you something. You asking me questions, the stuff you already know. I didn't come up here to play. I don't play. Listen, I'm not saying you playing, because right now I don't know what you're doing. But let me explain something to you about me, brother. I don't play. You asking me questions about stuff you already know the answer to. Let me put you up on some game, because I like
It
to do.
ain't just because of that though. I'm
No,
asking
no,
you this
hold on.
because
I
it's just
know.
some
Let me finish. Let me
Hold
finish.
on.
faster. Just
Let's
get
ask
Let me
him a
finish
question. Let him
answer.
see.
I like to do this with young brothers because you're a smart young brother. I check you out. I check you out a lot. So let me put you up on some game. An old man told me a long time ago, you don't never ask questions to something that you already know the answer to. It'll cause you to be confused. If you know where this guy at, it been exposed so many times on YouTube. That's just like you coming up on here and say, Marco, is his name Jeffrey? You already know it is.
Right. Right.
I ain't gonna get down on you, bro. I done told you in your chat plenty of times. I rock with you. It's all good. I know you're skeptical about how it all unfolded and everything, but it's all good. I'm for real, little brother. I ain't got no reason to come up here and play. I could have stayed on my channel. I chimed in earlier and seen the sister doing some more exposing on the creep. I jumped in the chat. Hey, I'll be a part of exposing this creep. I have no problem with that.
That's what's
Because
up, man.
his
That's what's up.
behavior, and Daryl, I'm in the streets of Chicago. You in the streets of Chicago. Stronger Every Day is from Chicago. And we all know this. Like you just asked me, is he in Minnesota? Let me tell you this. Just by us being in the streets, we know this. If he was in Chicago, there's no way in the hell he'll be saying or doing what he doing on YouTube. Now, do you agree?
Facts. Facts.
Do you agree with me?
That's all facts. That's all
So
facts.
that is, you knew the answer to it already, young brother.
I already knew the answer. That's why I know. I went to that fake block that he kept. Well, the block ain't fake, but I went to that block he fake lived on.
He look at, hey,
Live.
look, like you said, you just don't know why he bring your name up. Let me tell you what he's doing. All he's doing is trying to have everybody on YouTube talking about him. Everybody making videos about him. And so if that's happening, what's going to come behind that? He's going to be a trending topic. Just like he got the flies going out about everything. So
Yeah, he's
if we
really
all
trying to do it now.
expose him and then shut him down and move on, he'll be less irrelevant.
Well, yeah, he definitely trying to do it now because after what having with Tasha K, she went viral. Stutter and them made the news in a newspaper, so yeah, he definitely finna be trying that shit now. And F Stutter for record.
That's his whole thing.
Tabas,
Is
what
he
up?
wants attention on him.
Yeah, he want to be relevant. That's all. That's all.
You know,
And
like Marco
if
said,
I
if
can,
we
if
continue to
Stronger,
get on his ass, like if we
can I
continue to
screen
get in his
share?
ass, we can stop.
Stronger, can I screen share while we talking?
Yes, you can, because maybe your email will work quicker than mine.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm on
just
my
want to screen
phone.
share. You got to click on my picture, Strong Every Day, so you all can see what I'm sharing.
Okay.
And we can continue talking. And there, all you got to do is just pay attention to the screen.
That's snitch. He been snitching since snitching, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. And Daryl, you out here in the streets. Hey, Daryl, let me pause it. You out here in the streets. And I know you done seen a couple
Harvey.
of lies where I said everybody I asked about this creep, they say the same thing. They call them the feds, the FBI, the police. Man, I got the whole lowdown on this fool. He from Harvey. He out there. He from Harvey.
I see it. I see it. Harvey get locked up at Harvey. He ain't nowhere near Cook County. That nigga got locked up at Harvey though. Damn, he done it in Indiana.
That dude from Harvey. And then he bounced.
Right.
Hey Daryl, he got kicked out the mob. So with it on his head. So what that tell you? You and I both know what that means. What type, Daryl, what type of street guy you gonna get eradicated with a death violation?
Oh yeah. He got a mark on his head.
That's what I'm saying. So that explains why he's in hiding.
Real land. That does no real land. He a dead man. He got people locked up. He got people locked up.
He got people locked up. Yeah. That's why he in hiding.
Oh yeah, he did. He got people locked up. That's why he talking good shit. He know he got a mark on his head.
So Daryl, hey Daryl, check this out, Daryl. Go back to what I just said. You and I both know that there's no way he could be moving around on the streets of Chicago saying the type of stuff he's saying. It wouldn't happen.
Man, that's what's up, man. I'm just saying. All right, can I ask another question then?
Go ahead, bro.
You did videos. You did videos about when y'all was in Atlanta and all this shit, right?
Say it again.
Come on, dear. Come on now. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, do you got any conversations that you have? Like, I just want to know this. Real shit. Real. Did this nigga Chosen and this nigga Rob, well, I already know Rob was just, he had his mind on making sure motherfuckers knew what's there. What the fuck was Chosen on state? Like, did he really believe the bullshit you were saying? Oh, was Zeke out chasing? Like,
No, look, check it out. I know what you're saying. Look, check it out. Check it out. This is my theory on Chosen. Now, and I know Strong Every Day said she didn't want to get into it, and I'm not. I'm just going to break Chosen down real quick. Now, if everybody remember, when that situation first happened, we take Chosen, we take ourselves, we take everybody that was into it. We all were seeing the exact same thing. You were seeing the same thing. Queen on the panel was seeing the same thing. I was, everybody. So if we all was watching the same thing, how in the hell, and I mean how in the hell, can Chosen come up with that theory that he came up with? We was all watching the same thing. There was nothing that showed us or him a reason to say the things he was saying. So now, stop right there. If we know that, that can only tell us a few things. And when we limit it, to me, after we learn the type of person Chosen is, it can only mean, to me, it only means one thing, that he was being coached. Because we learn he's extremely stupid. So if we sit up here and say that Chosen is extremely smart, then we might as well say we're extremely dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's not that smart because look at what he's doing and what he's done. This dude came in with a whole lie and then turn around and tell his subs more lies.
Well, he found the Bible, right?
Yeah, he used that's his tool. The same way Jeff go on YouTube and lie to all his people to pull them into his scam. Same thing Chosen did. Chosen used the Bible. He go out there.
When did you know he was? When did you know he was? When did you know he was? The Jew was that person. Video right there, infamous video of last year, right there, infamous video of a person going to places like 55th. You know what I'm saying? The red line, 55th. Remember, I went there as well. You know what I'm saying? And to the doorsteps and all that type of stuff. You know, I know that was you, right?
So yeah, that was me. I told you. It wasn't no secret. It wasn't no secret.
I know that. I know that. I just said that.
Yeah.
I know that was you.
Yeah.
We both know that I know that was you.
Yeah.
Right? So with that being said, though, now, and I know some people may be like feeling whatever. All right, whatever. If y'all in the chat just not realizing this, that's what's up. Okay, well,
you gotta be still. You gotta be still.
I know a lot of things
breaking up. You gotta be still.
I'm sorry. For real shit. When did you realize he was lying? And when did you realize he was just going?
And I realized he was a fraud when I had Miss Barbara in my crib, and every day I'm on the phone telling him and Rob the Rodney Stanton shit ain't adding up. Miss Barbara not acting like a lady that just lost her daughter. This lady in my crib, I'm seeing her every day. I'm on the phone telling these fools we need to think from a different perspective. They ain't even trying to hear that. They want to stick with what's popping on YouTube. So when I started noticing all that, I started slicing their ass, and they so smart, they didn't even know it. How you think I'm able to bring y'all all this information that I'm bringing today?
Yeah. Because, like, what thing about it, though, is true about that. You was a very dangerous aspect to that because you was a cameraman doing that video. They know that as well. You're the cameraman doing that video.
On what video?
What's the infamous green screen?
Oh, yeah, I done that. That happened at my house.
I know that, right?
Right.
So now with that being said.
Good night, Hector. I'm sorry. I tried to get you up here. My email's acting funny. I'm sorry.
But she scripted.
Nah, she wasn't scripted. Well, a lot of people was coming on YouTube saying she was reading from a script, she was holding it. No, she wasn't doing none of that. Now, scripted, do I think she was being coached? Do I think it was a whole scam she did? Of course, because we couldn't prove nothing that she said. We couldn't prove nothing. So was she like reading the script in front of me? Hell no.
That's why I was asking to be more specific. I was asking.
But that don't mean. But I understand what you're saying. Just because she wasn't holding a piece of paper in front of her, in her hands while I was filming her, that don't mean she wasn't going according to a script. Because it had to be going according to a script. Because every time we would, everybody would hear what she got to say. It would basically be the same thing over and over. The same thing.
Right.
Cool. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
It's all
Marco,
good, Daryl. It's all good. I know you got some questions. Hey, but Daryl, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up all off of here.
Hey, on Stone. Hey, listen, you still got my email, bro. Hit me up. I got a new number now. No, so I want you to hit me up. So I want to be face to face. I just want to be just.
I mean, it's cool, bro. It's
motherfuckers that
cool.
do this YouTube shit.
It's cool. I ride down on you, bro. It's good. It's all good. I ride over there with you.
Thank you. We can meet up in a mutual spot, whatever. Oh, you can ride on it, whatever. Cause I just want to. I cannot meet one YouTube ass motherfuckers face to face. Damn. Cause I really want to look at motherfucker in the eye and how these conversations as well. Cause I don't really am here, and you really am here as well. Not saying that with you because like that's the only reason I'm saying this though because out of respect. You feel me? Because
Control, I tried to send it.
I already knew when some people knew when I was planning on coming up here. It was all thinking, listen. You could tell I respect the motherfucker or really want to like meet a person or say this shit to a person face to face to hear as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's all respect, man. For real.
It's all good. I ride down on you. I ain't no problem with that.
Hell yeah.
You know, hey, girl, you know quite a few of my guys. Quite a few on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's real small as hell.
Yeah, I'm talking about. And when I say you know quite a few of my guys, I'm talking about your guys.
Yeah.
You know, Chili and React them, they're my guys.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, right now, Dale got gold in her hand right now because she getting real steady shit that the other motherfuckers just like talking and like really fantasizing shit about. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit right here. Gold. That's what I'm saying because like, and the day I've been wanting to like.
Who you talking about?
I'm just talking about this whole general community in whole.
Right.
Dad right now got some gold in her hands, but right now because she got some actual genuine people that's in this shit right now, that's actually in the city as well, right here. You feel me? That know motherfuckers that know my soul. Yeah, like I've been wanting to do and like in a lot of confusion on a lot of shit because at the end of the day. It's been crazy and goofy and stupid clown shit because I love the community and people like, oh, you finna leave it right? And like saying we're real. No, I ain't never leaving that. I don't believe in a certain other type of thing because like motherfuckers out here believing in dragons, pink dragons off of certain people they associate with. And then
hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Daryl, hold on for a second. Hold on. What's going on in the chat? What's going on?
Oh, they a little pissed. Toast up to a little pissed at DC. They hate real. That's the thing about me. I'm real unapologetically. Like this. You want me to make it true, because sometimes truth don't hurt your feelings. Sometimes I want to know you don't like me like that. I love you though. Me more by not telling me that you don't love me. While knowing that I love you. You feel me?
Did Marco tell Marco you love him?
Nah, listen. That's the thing. I speak over people's heads a lot. I'm talking in general into the people as well, the people that's watching. Feel me? Because not everybody here tuned in feel me.
Right.
A lot of times I'll get on my diamond and they won't even accept it because of the simple fact they don't like me, not knowing that I'm telling them real shit for real. and they don't like it. Like, peep this, right? And some people going like, this ain't got nothing to do with straight dropping up. Fuck Stutter. Cause peep this, right? I don't know who that dude is that he play on the intro that he got. Like, man, who don't like straight? Listen, he ain't even from Chicago as well.
Who?
That dude that Stutter drop playing this intro.
Oh no, you talking
Crackhead
about the guy that he played at the beginning of the intro?
right?
That dude ain't from
Shit.
Chicago. He ain't from
Not.
Chicago.
He not. He a fan outside some place. That's what I'm saying. I can't stand a lot of this beat, really, because
He not from Chicago. He ain't from
people
Chicago.
will say some things to me, and I'm like, listen. I remember, right? Me and Truth Out Loud, we cool now, right? But y'all remember me and him was on seeing eye to eye too much longer ago. So Finesse, right? And shouts out to her. I'm glad that she doing better because I heard about the accident and everything. Good that she doing well and everything. Shouts out to her, right? She said something to me. I'm like, Shorty, you live on 39th. I'm right here on 45th. Low key walking distance from each other. We could speak face to face about all these things that you want to just ask me about. Like, don't do all this on. But those in the beginning, earlier, I'm more finesse about this now, right? I'm more finesse about this now because I know I already go over here. So it's like, listen, it's the truth is ugly. The truth ain't cute.
Yeah.
Listen, the truth ain't cute. That faithful girl ain't the pretty one. The one with the little black girl, thick, nice little body with the blonde hair, whatever. Oh, whatever. Make sure her appearance is A1 all the time. Listen, that little cute little thing ain't faithful because somebody's always in the inbox. Somebody always saying hi to her, even when she walks in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Shopping at the mall. Listen,
Control it
that
if you
little
can.
faithful
Can you
one is
drop
that,
your
that
email
little
one more
faithful one ain't
time? I'm
cute.
trying to get you back through.
That little faithful one ain't cute, but that's the one that you need. God don't give you what you want; He give you what you need.
True that.
You hear me? So they hate me. And they always end up getting what they needed. Always.
Sometimes, hey, Daryl. Sometimes he'll give you what you want, just so you can learn the difference from what you want versus what you need.
Facts. That's
Now,
facts.
back
That's
on,
facts.
let's get back on subject with Rob as far as him being a distraction for everybody.
That's my. You know what's
Listen,
wrong? You just
but
said
people
it.
don't realize that by
Hold on.
now.
Hey, hold on,
They
Daryl.
lost.
Daryl, hold on 1 second. She just said it. You just gave a full description of him and everything he's doing. He's on YouTube to cause a complete distraction. What? Okay, explain him any other way than that. What can you can't. That's what he doing. He distracting everybody from everything. That's what he doing. While he's sitting far, far away in his little corner, hiding and lying. That's all he doing. But
And then the
no,
So
question
he monetized
is
now.
why?
He
yeah, there you
monetized now,
go.
right? Because I
There
was
you
gonna ask
go.
him
There
why.
you go. I'm so glad you
He
said that.
monetized now.
I'm so glad you said that because a lot of people don't know it. He's monetized. So now what people doing? He's getting paid to
He's
tell his
paying for his
lies.
bullshit.
He,
He's
right.
getting
He
paid
getting
for his
paid to
bullshit
tell
now.
his lies.
He monetized now.
I'm so glad you
But I'm
said.
saying is, yeah, so we gotta black him out. And you know what though? Honey, F you for that. Everybody knows black mask, but I ain't even gonna say. Listen, we gotta like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say it no more. It's like this. If you following Rob, call this man King Rob. If you really watch him and call him King Rob, and I'm talking to some people like you, LaGreen, because LaGreen, you a beautiful woman. I ain't even gonna stunt. I like you. For real. Like you one of those little bad girls that always get my little ass. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real, that little pretty, she a pretty little thing. But though, listen, I'm sorry. I'm saying though, LaGreen is a little pretty little thing. But listen, whoever following Robinson though, I ain't footy because I don't want to. I really should turn my camera on because I'm rolling weed up right now. But y'all know me, I'm thorough. Like,
But look, check
oh,
it out
for real,
though. Check it
100.
out. You gotta understand
Y'all
this.
want Chicago?
A lot of people that's following him, they know he not telling the truth. Some believe that he's over there telling the truth, but
I'm about to
it's
say
a
some
lot.
really do hardcore
But check it out though, Daryl. It's
believe.
a lot of people
I
that's
haven't.
following him. It's a lot of people that's following him, They know he not telling the truth. They just entertained by his foolishness.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a coin flip. It's about let's say out of 100% of his subs, right? 20% or believe. It's another. No, say out of the 20, right? So it's
80%
another
know he
40%.
lying.
No. It's a 40% know he lying, and another 40% that just dead for the bullshit, just dead to be entertained because he's funny. The nigga is genuinely funny,
No, he
and you
not.
know he lying.
No, he not.
Really not funny.
Ain't nothing funny about him, dude. I'm gonna tell you
No.
why. I'm gonna tell you why ain't nothing funny about him. Up until the point when he took straight drop daughters and put penises all on their heads, bro. Ain't nothing funny about that, bro. A motherfucker would die over something less than that.
You were there for that though. You were there for that though, Marco.
All right, controller, I sent it.
You wait, hold on, Stronger. What you say, Daryl? Daryl, I ain't hear you.
Now I'm saying you were there for that.
You say I was there.
I remember that though. Like you was
Yeah. We was together. Yeah, me and him was together at that time. Shortly after that, that's when I separated from the I had to separate from him. With no reason to do no shit like that. With no reason.
You had to look at that. That's why I said that. Like out of my mouth, like I couldn't even hold it. Like
right.
Turn this camera back on. I couldn't even hold it. You flew right out of my mouth. Like you was there for that though. Like y'all was.
Yeah, I was. We was
together. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, but. Right, I knew that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, on some man shit though, you had to look at that crazy.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I need you guys.
And that's why you're saying that now. I understand why you're saying that now. I understand why you're saying that now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand you for real, because it's like, fuck stutter drop. I don't like stutter drop at all. But it's like,
all right, I'm gonna need you guys to mute up so controller can speak, please.
Well. They don't even need to, because this is really more to Marco than anything, because this originated with Marco. Way back, like a couple months ago, Marco put out a list of names. My name was on this list that supposedly the FBI was going to contact me. FBI never contacted me.
Right.
But you know Rob, but wait, let me finish. Then Rob today, or what was it, this morning, whatever it was on his live, the one that he did with 2 pennies or whatever, he is sitting there and saying, oh yeah, Controller's part of the cover-up. That baby ain't hers. If she'll lie about a baby not being hers, she'll lie about anything, like saying my child, saying my child isn't mine. So my thing is, where did that list come from? Where did that list come from?
He came up with the list. That was during the time. That was during the time. Hold on. That was during the time when he was going back and forth on live, calling the FBI. So it was a time when I was going live. He texted me all the names. I take that back. He texted me y'all channels. That was the first time I ever heard of you. I didn't know nothing about no controller. I never even heard of it. So when he texted me those channels and he told me and El Bonnie on the phone that those were the names that the FBI was looking into.
But like, I never did a Kanika video ever. Like, I never did a Kanika video.
I don't know. I never even heard of you before that. And if you notice, if you notice, after that, I never even mentioned you again.
Yeah, no, because I went into Rob's chat, and I told him. Listen, I gave him my number. I said, tell the FBI to call me. Right. And I never heard nothing.
I didn't even know that. I forgot all about you until you just popped up here and you asked me that question.
Now you said a name though. Did I low-key forget? But she is an integral. I'm sorry because I ain't pronounced that word right. But she's a very important part. With it being low key though, right?
I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I didn't know nothing about it till that day. I don't watch you on YouTube, and you probably do got a very informative channel, but I just don't. I didn't know nothing about you up until that day, and ever since.
What's El Bunny part in this though?
You said what?
What's El Bonnie part in this? You said her name, and that brought that back to me. Because El Bonnie and Rob, before him and El Bonnie got into it, she knew a lot about this nigga as well. Robisha, whatever the title of his
You
name
gotta
was.
ask her that,
Nigga
bro. You gotta get in touch with her to ask her that.
See, all right, but I don't have no contact touch with her, but say though.
You said what?
You and her never, y'all ain't never got into it, right? Into it, right? You still got contact with El Bonnie, right?
Get to the
Or
point.
am I wrong? It's a question. Do you have contact with El Bonnie or not? Still today.
You know I don't. See, that's
When
what
do
I
you
mean,
speak to
girl.
her?
You kind of like asking me dumb questions, bro, because you know I don't communicate with her. What I'm gonna communicate with El Bonnie for?
All right, okay. So this is what you want us to
So
believe,
I
Rob.
just want to
No,
know.
no.
So
Let me just
basically,
ask. Let me just ask
that
you. Let me
list
just
was
ask you
made
though.
up. It was just made up. It was just
Nah, this
random
got stuff
names.
to do with that
Yeah,
real.
the
This
nip
got
it in
stuff
the
to do with that
bud.
real.
That wasn't
Nah,
true.
get this.
And to let you know it wasn't true. You
This got
answered
stuff to do with that.
you answered that question. Daryl, slow down, little bro. It's all good. Controller, you answered that question when you first came up here. You said that nothing happened behind that. So that tells
So
you.
yeah, so names were
That
just
tells
picked
you.
out of nowhere, or
Right,
people gave you names.
right. And
Because
see,
that's my question. I feel like somebody gave Rob my name. Like, oh yeah, she's part of this, and that's my question.
I can't tell you that. I don't know where he got your name from. I know he passed it on to me.
All right.
Then we
Okay,
did.
Well,
that's
we
it.
know
Is this?
we
Hold
know
on though.
that
Is
people
this a
going
panel?
around
Let me ask an important
channels.
question. Let me ask this very important question. Is this a panel to expose him or to interrogate me?
No,
It's a
not to
panel to
interrogate
expose.
you. Yeah, to
It's a
expose
panel
him.
to
I'm gonna keep it real. If it's in a panel to interrogate me, I will answer questions, but I'm not gonna be interrogated. I will answer the questions because I don't have nothing to hide. I will answer questions because I'm only trying to bring y'all the truth. But I'm not finna sit here and allow nobody to kindergarten play games with me. I respect Stronger Everyday Willis. That's why I'm on the Queen panel. Again, I don't have no problem with answering questions for y'all because I know it's a lot of them that want to be asked. I know y'all want to know a lot. I know it. So I don't have no problem with doing that. But I'm not that type of guy to be like played with in that matter, like to be plainly interrogated. No, we're not gonna do that. But as far as exposing this dude, I do that because we all clearly see that he's not here for nothing real. What he's doing, most men won't even think about doing, but he do it with ease, not even embarrassed about it. Who play like that? I just told the queen when I first came up on the panel, even the shorties out in the streets don't even do the stuff that he doing. So there's the big question. Why is he doing it?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That was the question that I had in the very beginning. Why was he going so hard?
And it goes even
And I
further.
think
What did
a
Daryl
lot of
just say?
people.
Daryl said he's monetized now. So that's another reason. At first, he used to be all up on YouTube. Everybody up here lying, and they got they channels monetized. He doing the same thing.
But does he have ads running through any of his stuff?
You don't have to be monetized. Apparently,
No.
No, you do.
I mean, I don't watch his channel for one, but I do know that he's monetized because it's been told to me so many times. So I believe it, and I can see that that's something that he'll do with all of the lies. I can't recall one truthful thing that this guy have said. He came up on the panel. Compare me to him. You can compare me to him and Chosen. Those guys were
Now we
fought.
got to keep. Nah, but to keep it 100 though, to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this is about Rob though, but that did not mean that you didn't have questions and answers as well though, because you have an association with him, a past with him. You feel me? And with that not being able to be denied, you can't not knock or question somebody to want to be able to ask you some questions about y'all past
That's what I
history.
just said, Daryl. I said I don't have no problem with answering questions, but I ain't finna sit on the panel and play
Now
games.
this ain't about you. This ain't about you though.
Right.
Exactly, yo.
It's a big difference from asking some serious questions than playing games. That's why I told you, don't ask me a question that you already know the answer to. I'm gonna take that as if you playing game.
Nah. I understand it, and I understand it. So we just make things clear because, like, so you didn't, so you don't understand. I was not trying to be facetious or
Right, it's all good. It's all good.
disingenuous.
It's
I was
all
just asking for people that may have missed certain parts because not everybody see every video. You know what I mean? So it was more of a clear the air type of thing.
okay. That's understandable.
And I don't think that he's monetized
He
because I
is.
know that
Yeah, he
you
is.
have
He
to.
is.
He is.
He is.
No,
Listen,
he.
being
You need a
monetized. Listen,
thousand subs
sir,
and
he
like
got
a lot
everything
of
he
views.
need. He
See, he
got
got so
everything
many
he need.
channels. He got 50 million channels. You
He got
better believe
everything he
a
need.
couple of them monetized.
He got everything he need. He's monetized. It's just this. Certain channels that you may watch because certain things he may say may not get an ad ran on it because of the content that he's presenting. But trust indeed, that channel is monetized. Yes, it is. I checked the date from when he said he put the application in to the date that we at now. It's been past 30 days. He is monetized as we speak. Just because a video that he may spill some bullshit on, he ain't gonna get the same type of dollars that me and you may get because we may put out a video that had a
Yeah,
commercial
that's
running
what
on
I
that to go
really
get
want to
that.
know. What Bam said, like, is Rob really like a paid distraction? Because that's what I think. Is he a
Okay,
paid distraction?
Hey, shouts out to Bam. Thank you,
that's a
Redbone.
question.
I like that Redbone.
That's a question that I'm glad you asked. All right, now listen. I don't know if he's a paid distraction, but this what we got to consider. If everybody can recall, remember when he first showed up on the scene with Chosen? What he say? He said him and Zach was finna go in on a $20,000 billboard for this case, and then so
R.I.P. to Zach. R.I.P.
right,
to my nigga Zach.
R.I.P. So listen, so
Yeah,
if
rest in peace
how
to
can you
Zach.
go? How can you go from finna go in on a $20,000 billboard in the beginning to now she don't even exist?
Hmm.
In other words, he been about bullshit since
Y'all
he
understand
stepped
what I
out.
just said? Did y'all catch that?
Hmm.
So
He
that
was
right
all
there is
in
a
the
game.
beginning.
That right there is a game. Now, this right here finna blow y'all mind what I'm finna say. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I solely, truly in my heart believe he's doing what he's doing now with the Ivan and Inisha. For number one, he was jealous of Zach. I can recall him telling me and Chosen that him and Zach was doing business on the music. He used to give Zach so many ideas. Zach would do some and wouldn't do some. But
He
the
was
whole
mad
thing,
Zach would put him in his videos.
there you go, there you go. But listen, more importantly, where he felt like Zach should have been giving him credit for his ideas. But this is what Zach do. He's just a side goofy that just came along and needed Zach's services. So why should he give you any type of recognition? But to jump past
Facts.
that, to jump past, okay, now Zach grabbed the Kanika story, the basically the biggest story in the country. Zach got this. So here come Rob, and we all witnessed him on YouTube plenty of times going in on Zach. So now that Zach got this big story, here come Rob hating from afar with his lies and all that. Here he come with the Ivan and Inisha trying to overshadow what Zach going on, just like
Cause
a hater.
Cause you never lying. People like to gloss over the fact that he was hating on Zach at first. Him and
Yeah,
chose a goofy ass.
yeah, he was. He was hating on him.
Him and chose a goofy ass was hating on Zach at first.
Who you
That was the
think?
first thing that made me want to find out what this nigga was at. Cause I'm like, do he know who he talking about, bro?
But do that
Do he
make
know he
sense, though,
talking
bro?
about a
What I
real
just
nigga
said.
right now?
Do that make sense? What I just said? And then there it is
It
again.
make perfect sense. It make perfect
Back
sense.
back to when we brought Chosen to Chicago. If you can recall, when Rob was all on live saying, "Yeah, this Zach people crib, this blah, we right here, we at people houses." You think Zach
He
no
was in
one
the
gonna take
hundreds.
offensive to that?
Yeah, he was in the hundreds.
Right.
He lucky he did that low key, cause nigga, he would have got killed.
Right.
Right. So Daryl. Now you tell me this. How in the hell can him right now, today, how he sit on his live and say him and Zach best friends, cool, I love you, I miss you, R.I.P. How phony can it be?
All lies. Nothing
There
but
you go.
lies.
There you
Nothing
go.
but it's nothing but lies. It's been lies from the very beginning.
That dude was after I did the research and investigation on that punk. That dude was jealous of Zach. That dude wanted what Zach had. He tried to steal Zach's shine. Zach was covering that big story. He feel he can overshadow it, just like a hater. coming with the Ivan and Inisha, and it was all lies. So that explains why when him and Zach was on the phone that time, Zach said, "Look, man, I'm a street nigga. I ain't with none of that goof ass shit you doing. In fact, niggas calling me from the joint asking me, what the fuck is you out here doing on some police shit?" That's what Zach said to him.
Facts. That's what we all say. Zach, listen, RP to my nigga Zach, bro. We all said the same thing extra early about the shit. Motherfuckers were wondering why I ain't speak on certain things. I'm like, feds right now. RP to Zach, man. That's all I'm saying.
Girl, you know, don't no street nigga from Chicago get, yeah, man. Number one, you ain't finna do what he doing in the streets of Chicago and not get dealt with. Number two, you ain't even finna be all on YouTube in Chicago knowing you gotta be here. It ain't so much about being scared. It's about the respect. He's doing all that bullshit he doing because he's not here.
Facts.
I proved plenty of times.
I just want to thank.
Times I'm in Chicago. Daryl proved plenty of times he in Chicago. Strong every day. Just Willis just said she from Chicago. I mean, that's not nothing to lie about. So why would
Deb,
this?
I just want to thank you for letting me come up. I just want to thank Deb for letting me come up. Yeah, as far as Rob goes, yeah, he is a fucking liar. He needs to keep my name out of his mouth. Say less about my child, because no, we're not going to play that game.
I didn't know. Only thing I knew about you, controller, was that he came with the fake FBI list, and I'm telling you how that came about. But after that, I completely forgot about you. Now you said,
yeah, no, he said today that basically, like, I'm part of the cover up. The Crown Plaza like gave me my daughter to put on YouTube so that I could cover up for the crime, that she's not really mine, and that they're threatening to take her from me.
Controller, let me tell y'all something. Now, when I was with that pump, the FBI came to my people's house. They didn't come to my people's house asking for me. They didn't come asking for nobody in my family, nobody that lived in that household. They came straight to the door asking for. They gave every name that he go by. They gave Jay Pace.
They asked for Jeffrey. They asked for Jeffrey.
They asked for it. They asked by his government name. They even asked for his YouTube name. So my people answer the door. They familiar with what's going on because of me. But what they tell the FBI, no, we ain't got no parts of that. We don't know whatever. This fool still want to play. So I'm trying to tell this fool, look, man. I said, homie, that shit you doing, that shit you just did, the straight drop, man, them people looking for you. This motherfucker tried to tell me in so many words, but he was a coward to come out and say it. He tried to tell me I'm fucking lying. I said, nigga, what the fuck I'm gonna lie about? So this is what I did. I said, you know what? I said, you're not gonna stop on YouTube. So if they come back to my house, which they did, I told him over the phone. I said, if they come back to my house, you ain't even got to worry about it. I ain't going to even mention it. I ain't going to even tell your goofy ass. They came back. I didn't even tell them. Because how in the fuck you going to... And I'm going to tell y'all why they came to my people's house. Because just like you said, Daryl, we was hooked up. We made one of his accounts using one of my people's telephone numbers. So they traced the telephone number to the Gmail, to the address. His street smart ass couldn't even figure that out. I figured that out the second I was told that they was at the house. I figured it out. Not only that, I told him, I said, you think you can sit on YouTube and put penises on little girls' head and you don't expect some type of law enforcement to get up with you? That's a level of pedophilia.
Hey, shouts out to G12, you know what I'm saying? He finna come ask some questions too, though, because I know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna, we know our little thing, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call you that, so you don't call me what you call me. Hey, go ahead, G. I know you finna come with some shit, though. I know G finna come with some... I just gave you a pound. He had to shut you out. I don't even do that type of shit. I know you finna come with some shit, so I'm finna mute up.
Nah, I just know people tired of this shit, man, because, like, how the fuck this motherfucker... He's an informant or something, man. He got to be... Like, how you do it all to get at you? Like, what enforcement do really working with? I mean, you out there, Marco, like, how you can't find this motherfucker?
You breaking up. Hey, G, repeat the question. You broke up a little bit.
I said, you out there in the Chi, you know what I mean? You live out there in the Chi. How the fuck you can't find this motherfucker? Like, why nobody know about this nigga out there? Like,
hey, I'm telling you, that motherfucker is not, number one, he not in Chicago. Number two, everybody I asked about this creep say the same thing. It's nothing different. I'm talking about even guys that been in the penitentiary with him. They all say the same thing. That dude is the Fed. That dude is the police. He told on this person. He told on this person. Everybody say the same thing, so it got to be true.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, that nigga the feds though.
I went on Facebook and I had. They're like, nah, this.
And let me tell you something. If you a street dude and then people start questioning about you, the last word should come out their mouth is the word snitch. That's the first word come out of people's mouth when you ask them about him.
Facts. We'd rather hear you got beat up before than we heard you a snitch.
Bam,
That's
there you
facts.
go. Then you can't
That's
even say it
facts.
no better than that. You
And,
just
and,
laid that
and,
out perfect.
and I found that picture with the tampon on his face. And when a nigga get a tampon when you locked up, that's when you get that buck
See,
15. What
see,
Now
nigga?
that
like
mean he was a
girl,
female
hey
in
look,
jail then.
hey
That
look,
mean he
let me
got
tell
laid with a
y'all something.
girl.
I know the
Nah.
guy. Hey, let
What we
me
call
tell you this.
tampons? What we
Hey,
call
hey, listen,
tampons?
that was that
What we?
patch on his ear. Do y'all recall when I had a brother up on my panel by the name Tori?
Go ahead.
I
That
remember
guy,
that. I remember
that
that.
that guy, he from the shop. He was in the same mob. He a black disciple. He beat the shit out of Rob in the joint.
So
That's
that's what
why I
that.
had him up on the panel.
Oh, that on his
That's
picture.
how I know Rob got kicked out the mob. That's how I know they put a death violation on him. That's why he in hiding.
Video. He said in that P Plus video that motherfuckers got a bounty on his head.
There
So how
you
you gonna?
go.
He got beat up out of BDs. Yeah, you know.
He got kicked out the mob. When they
Yeah.
catch him, it's a wrap. He know it. That's why he going so wild. That's why he doing this live reality show all on YouTube.
Oh,
Trying to
for
get all
people
the
that
money
don't
he
know, when I say
can.
tamp, people that don't know, when I say tampon, I mean that gauze pad. That means you got your food eating. That means you got cut in the P now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he got laid with a girl. I'll
But I
break it
don't
down
think
for
he
you. He
got
got laid with a
cut.
girl.
But hold on though, I don't think he got cut because I can't recall no buck 50 scar across his face. I think his ass got cracked because from what I was told, he went down there lying about his status. He was lying to the chiefs, telling them he was a chief girl. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right.
And they cracked
Right.
his ass. They cracked his ass and made him pack his shit up and leave.
Because you can't say certain things that literature pros and mean back. Because once you say certain things, they going to speak right in that language. Well, if you this, you understand exactly what I'm finna say. In other words, once you say this, they finna speak la 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 la. And if you don't respond with la 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 la, you already finna get touched. It's just
Man,
like
let me
that.
tell y'all something.
You
Let me
can't
tell
say you
y'all.
this because a person gonna want to shake up with you a certain way. In other words, they gonna switch their tongue. For people that don't understand, like I want to just clear everything for the air for people. When you really is blessed to see these things, you whatever gave you whatever say. When you say certain things, that once a person get down and you, or you say, all right, I'm BD. In other words, the next language they're gonna speak is BD language to break
Right,
it
exactly.
down.
Exactly.
So once you don't get that, you touched. Once you don't get that, in other words, once they speak that language to you and you don't speak the language, you get touched because you lied on what you said that you are. To break it
Exactly. It
down for
ain't
people.
panning out.
Right.
So the
But how does
question is,
even if he's in Minnesota, how the fuck man I don't get that shit like on some real shit like I don't being like witness protection or some shit. You know what I mean? Like
Nah, I don't think that fool in no witness protection, man. That fool just in hiding. That fool, he ain't in no witness protection. I don't think so. That fool just know what he did in his past, and he know how easy it can catch up with him.
I
because
thought he
here's
was
the
in
thing.
Iowa at first.
Here's the thing,
But
Marco.
I knew he was.
Marco, I know you can go out there because I seen you with the videos with fools from out there. You know what I mean? You produce
Mm-hmm.
like videos. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how come this nigga? If you really about that, you would do it live on normal. Like, yeah, I'm out here normal with my peoples, and you be getting mad love.
Yeah, he can't do that. He's
That's how
not gonna
Chicago
do
do
that.
it.
You saw why? Let me tell you why he not gonna do that. He not gonna do it for the same reason. When we pulled up of that time, Chosen was here. What happened to him? Listen, man, and Daryl, and the Queen can vouch to this. This just I gotta say this because I'm from Chicago, and I'm quite sure they can relate. But it broader, it gets broader than in Chicago. If you a street guy like this guy come up on YouTube, a boss, king of the BDs, how he say this is what he is. Man, do you think somebody gonna run up on you and try to crack your damn head with a shovel, and then once they can't catch you because you running so damn fast, they gonna walk over to your car and bust your window?
Not the least, not nowhere. That's nowhere.
Facts.
That's nowhere.
I ain't chosen lying about that shovel ass whooping he got.
No,
Nigga,
Chosen
he
wouldn't
got your
lie.
ass beat
Only
by there
thing,
with
let
that
me
shit.
tell you what
I know he
Chosen
wasn't
lied
lying.
about. No,
That's
only
why
thing
I asked
Chosen,
Chosen.
hold on, let me tell you,
That's why
girl.
I asked his ass that.
Only thing Chosen lied about was Rob getting hitting the head with it. Dude didn't hit him in the head with it. That was the only thing. He was trying. That's why I said, if Rob, I looked at dude in his eyes that was swinging that shovel. If Rob would have slipped and fell, that dude would have killed him with that shovel. Killed him. To let you know I'm telling the truth,
Yo,
he
Marco,
could.
why that shit? Why? I don't even think the people know why that really even transpired. Why
I
dude
think.
ran up?
Listen, I think it happened
Because
because
he a snitch.
yeah, not just that, not just that. If y'all can recall the location that we were at on our way to that spot, we was at a location where he was throwing Zach people locations and stuff out. We hit the
Right.
next location, then that happened. So all I did was put one and one together. That shit simply happened because of what he was doing to Zach.
Okay, now that you say that, I didn't
Because
want
he
to.
thought people wasn't
I was gonna
watching
bring
it.
that up. Let me ask you a question. I know you went on that first live. Yeah, I was talking about the whole Zach shit, but he was the one that was saying, the man barred from from the shot. What do you think about that shit?
That Zach, that's what I'm saying. That's why it happened. That's
You
why
think?
it happened.
See, I don't want to put allegations, but I don't know, man. To me, I don't know. When you tell somebody they barred and then when they hit the shot, you know what I mean? They
Those serious words. That's them war words, G. You know.
Yeah, that's
On
why.
the street level, that's them war words. You telling somebody, nigga, you borrowed from the street is, and he even went so far to say he put money on Zach. Man, ain't nobody finna play like that.
P game, right? P game, right? RP to my nigga Zach, right? And everybody that's subscribed to this channel that I just told us to subscribe to the channel, please keep checking it out because somebody taking over the channel and they back uploading on that channel. So show Zach some love, man, and rest in peace to him. Listen, I genuinely, from the hundreds, this is my first idea that show for people. I'm showed it. My school, Carver, he showed it. Me, genuinely, from the hundreds, know this guy. Corliss High School, this thing, rival schools. Genuinely. So it's like this. When he was doing those things, he don't know how many people actually listen. I kept telling people when I was doing my thing. Zach is a local celebrity. You hear me? Went to anybody, everybody gave Chief Keef, Herbo, fucking know what I'm saying, Little Dirk, everybody in this rap music, this thing, they first interviews and interviews after that. Saying Reckless, you know what I'm saying, Rico Records, all them. Everybody still recently. So we see videos, Zach is getting RIP shots out on DJ Vlad channel. Sad, you hear me? So this is just like this.
That's the
People
type
were
of stuff
seeing
Rob
it.
was jealous
People were
of.
seeing it. People were seeing it. So when he thought that was getting low key, that wasn't low key. He really did get his ass beat. That's why I laughed about that shit because low key, when a lot of things been happening before y'all even knew about this, I was even hearing of Zach. Me and Zach, listen, I was even like, bro, you hit it. So listen, motherfuckers get know about these things because motherfuckers will hit you up like, have you seen this goofy motherfucker right here saying this? I know you see.
Nigga, I hit Zach
Listen,
up.
you gonna get
I showed the messages.
exactly right. So exactly, don't think these things went unseen. If you look at it like this, and break it down as simple as like this, so you don't believe shit ain't unbelievable or it's ghosts that we showing genuine right now. If you heard of it, somebody else got to hear that shit too. If it ain't ears that's hearing this shit. You hear me? It's a small fucking world. This is. I'm gonna just say it just like that.
All
Okay, let me
right.
read on.
I don't know what's going on in my chat. Why my mods are arguing with one another. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Don't argue over me.
But
Don't
no, it's
argue
not
over me
about
because
you.
I'm just speaking facts.
No, it's not about you. I don't think.
For your chat,
But
for your chat, they should think about, man, what's going on here, man. Like, people so tired. You got people that weren't even fucking with each other on here. You know what I mean? Because it's old already. This shit is bullshit. Like, stop telling the lies. Stop fucking bullshitting. Stop trying to throw people in some shit that they weren't there. You know what I mean? Like, it's really time for people to just come together and just out that bullshit. Like, even his peoples that be in his chat. You know what I mean? His followers. Like when you sit there and you hear motherfuckers start talking about kids and all that, and some of y'all parents and y'all letting that shit ride, you got to think about who you is as a person. You see what I'm saying? If the same people that used to fuck with this dude don't fuck with him no more, that should tell you something. You heard this motherfucker sit there and threaten a motherfucker that's no longer with us. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers don't question that shit. That shit crazy. You know what I mean? Who would think me and Marco would be on the motherfucking panel? You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's because people tired of the lies. Like, yo, cut the shit out. Like, who are you? Like, you either an informant or something. Like, there's no way you able to rock out so long doing the shit that you doing, and there's no consequences. That shit, it don't add up.
I'm gonna say this. Like I just told y'all, the FBI came to my people crib looking for him, and then what that tell us? That tell us that they was looking for him. So the fact that we know that they looking for him and he hasn't disappeared, or in fact, it seemed like after that he got worse.
All right, so let's call a spade a spade. Fuck it, I'm gonna do spade a spade. He's a rat. He's a snitch. Reason why he got caught up with, because you can't hide as long as you in the, as long as you in the United States of America, you can't hide. So once they caught up on him, he said he will act a certain way that would benefit him and them to keep his little rat snitch ass out. You feel me? So in other words, he gonna keep being the little bullshit that he is, lie, find out some real shit, and when he find out real shit, give it to them and get whoever he gonna be able to get locked up. And know whoever got killed, and little snitch shit that he do. But that's just like that.
Yo, I never seen,
He's going to clown.
I never seen any G's move the way this motherfucker moved, man. Like throwing names out there and all that shit. Like I don't give a fuck who you is. You don't name call. I don't give a fuck if motherfuckers locked up or nothing, because you could bring up an old case on this nigga and have that nigga get his shit motherfucking extended. Like I'm sitting
Man,
here.
hey, bro, AG, I'm so glad you said that. Let me jump in right there. Let me jump in right there. Now, the fact that you just said that, I can recall I heard this fool on live saying that he sat down with bosses and took care of business. Now, to me, and he even went so far to call out their names. To me,
Yeah,
that was snitching.
yeah,
That was snitching.
yeah,
Only snitching because it was like this. It was snitching and it was a lie. In other words,
Yeah,
but he was also dirtying other people's names, because at the end of the day, it's like this. He was sitting down with some bosses. That part was not. Was the lie? Was the name that he said? In other words, the boss that he was talking to, cases.
man, the boss he was talking to was the chief of the police station. That's who the boss he was talking to.
but he be mentioning that dude. I'm not gonna say
Exactly.
the dude's name because I don't be doing the name. The WB dude that he keeps saying, oh, he made millions of dollars when he come out. He got millions of dollars stashed. Hold on, whoa, pause, wait. So you just, if niggas is listening to this, if the outfit boys is listening to this, you just told them this motherfucker still got money stashed. So when he come home, you just put motherfucking heat on this motherfucker so that for them to watch him.
That ain't even dry snitching. That's full-blooded wet telling.
You remember that shit, right? When he was like, yo, he
Yeah,
got millions. When he come home, he still got millions
yeah, I can
stashed
remember.
up.
But that's what he do, G. That dude don't do. Listen, how comfortable he is, and I'm not saying in certain situations you
In
got to
other
stand
words,
up as a man
when
and do
he
what you
get
got
out,
to do. But this dude go
get his
on
ass.
YouTube and play, giving people names to the FBI on some plan type shit. Man, don't nobody play like that.
Man, that
I
shit
told
crazy.
I told motherfuckers about this months ago though. On Stone, I told motherfuckers, get ready. They gonna bullet. I told motherfuckers this like 2 months before September got here. It's gonna be some bullshit. You're gonna see some breakups. You're gonna see some mad as tough shit. Then you're gonna see the anniversary. Then you're gonna see some motherfuckers just dragging, just try to do the last thing and after it. Look, we getting towards October now, right? And look what we got to deal. We still got to deal with this little goofy ass spud nigga. And my son with a little small two shirt. Fuck
But
records.
that's but that shit don't even it's a past all that shit though. Like you, this motherfucker talking about let's go. Oh, I need y'all to go to Facebook and find people's kids' pictures and all that
Nah,
shit.
cause it's like,
Who does
God,
that?
but all bullshit aside though, right? He is a cloud chasing ass goofy that just called a spade. And just like my new fat son, right? My new fat son. You know what I'm saying? All kind of records want to go back Barack Obama, right? Listen, with his little shirt, with his shirt that do not fit for some fucking reason is right. Whenever he shows his face on the camera, his shirt just do not fit, right? For my fat son, my new fat son, to actually was chilling this nigga at a point in time. Was just showing his clout chasing goofy shit too. And like, I don't know, I just gotta call spade a spade. Like, man, listen. And I bring up things at the worst opportunity for you. You hear me, my new fat son? Yeah.
Yeah, but we ain't. I
Yeah,
mean, we need
I
to come
been
off.
listening, Rob.
We
I
need to
was
come
just
off
looking
the.
at this little fat goofy ass nigga. Nigga, best shirt
Yeah,
that could fit. You got all this money. You a carpenter, whatever. Jesus shit. Just make a miracle by wearing a shirt that fit, motherfucker.
we need to come off that. What I'm talking about is some other shit, man. Like, they, like people don't even peep what's going on, man. Like this shit need to
It's a
end, man. Cause
show. Gee, it's a show. It's a show. And it's like this. We gotta break it down to them. Fuck pussyfoot. Are we gonna defend motherfuckers? Grown ass people? Nah, nope. Y'all do it. I ain't.
it was a show. You see what I'm
So I
saying?
continue
But
to be the
when you
bad guy. I ain't.
it was a show,
Exactly.
but
So let's
when
just call it what it is.
it was a show, but when you start, I mean, the shit this dude doing is past the show. This shit is like enough already. Like, get the
It's
fuck out.
dangerous.
Yeah,
It's
keep it moving.
dangerous because
Yeah,
he from afar, but he trying to put people's life in danger again.
yeah.
Because, oh, like that's what I said. Let's call spade a spade. He want another death. Can we
Like,
say
look,
that?
Marco
Am
still
I
live in
wrong for saying that?
Chicago.
He want another death.
Look, look, Marco still live in Chicago. Deb live in Chicago. You live in Chicago. There's a few of y'all that still live in Chicago. When you start throwing motherfuckers in a hotel, you don't know if motherfuckers really take that shit for heart. They didn't see everything else that done went on. They haven't seen that yet, and all of a sudden they just see this shit. Like, whoa, hold on. They was in the hotel. Then they
All
see
right, listen.
one
Rest
of
in
y'all
peace to T
store
Streets,
pop up.
right? Rest in peace to
Right,
T
G.
Streets. Rest in
G, you
peace.
absolutely right. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, G. I'm moving
He want another
around.
body. Let's
Hold on,
call it
hold
what
on,
it
hold on.
is.
Hey, look, D. Hold on, look, DC, real quick. Hey, look, I'm moving around every day. I'm exposing to certain shit that's happening to me. I'm talking about directly to me, and I know it's coming from this shit. I know it is. I wouldn't. This type of shit wouldn't happen to me. I ain't worried about. I know how to deal with it. I know how to deal with everybody that I think who got something to do with it. I ain't new to the streets. I had a decision to make. I could have did what I did or got the fuck on. I'm still here.
All right. I have something I want to address really, really quick. For my mods, ERW, that's my husband. So guys, please don't block him or time him out. Just to let you guys know, ERW is my husband. So please don't block him or time him out.
Marco,
Um,
let me ask you a question, Marco. I don't mean to cut you off on that. On some real shit though, man. How all this shit transpired though, bro? Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, it was it Rob chosen, like you, like where did all this shit
Man,
transpire
look,
though?
let me
Like
tell you. You talking about how we came together?
how y'all came together, the whole fucking Antonia
I'm gonna say it in
Evans, the
short.
Geneva
I'm gonna
Knott.
say it. The best way I'm gonna say it in short. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. Man, look, I was on YouTube. Chosen and Rob was already communicating on live. Rob was already going up on this panel, and at the time, the very first time I came on Chosen panel, I was in California visiting my daughter. This was crazy. When I learned about the case, I was in California visiting my daughter. I came back home to work on the case with Chosen. So,
Why?
like, because this shit was going on in my city. I was
All
just
right.
I was just on a vacation. Let me finish, bro. I was just on a vacation. But I felt like here it is, you got people on YouTube. And at that time I was like a lot of people feeling what Chosen was saying simply because we wouldn't get no answers. So I'm like, okay, I live in Chicago. Let me go on back home and see how I can pitch in to crack this case. As time went on, here's the first clue to me that Chosen and Rob was on some bullshit. When I kept bringing to them, man, we have to look at Rodney Stanton on the other side of the fence. We cannot go solely off what Miss Barbara's saying. Because one thing we know for a fact, this guy's in prison. One thing we can't prove, especially according to what Miss Barbara telling us. We ain't seen him in no goddamn hotel footage. So that right there raised questions to me. Secondly, when I kept telling them guys, look, man, we gotta start looking at things from a different perspective. They didn't want to do it. They were so comfortable, especially Chosen. Chosen was so comfortable because his channel was booming. Chosen was so comfortable. All the real information I was giving him, everything that was going on in Chicago, that's real information that was coming through Chosen channel. I know that because I was the one doing it. I'm not talking about the bullshit.
That's why I can't get on. That's why.
Let me finish, bro.
About it,
Let him
right?
finish, DC.
I'm not talking about the bullshit he brought along. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what I brought, like the explosion of different places, the phone conversations. I was doing all of that. I was making all that happen. Finding the graveyards, going to people's houses. Man, I was doing all of that. I ain't had no problem. This is my city. So I was sort of like demanding answers. I'm like, hell no, this can't never go on in my city, and I'm not finna find out what's going on. So I jumped in it. But like I said, when I realized them guys wasn't for real, I started doing my thing. How in the hell y'all not gonna wanna slice Miss Barbara or investigate her when everything she's saying it's not adding up?
Can I ask you a question? What made you? What made you? I don't know if it was just because you felt like this was something that happened in your heart or what. But with the whole Antonia being your sister and stuff like that, like where did like
Say it again, G.
with the whole Antonia being your sister and all that? Remember when you was on my on the phone with
That
me?
was
Like,
just a listen. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. That's a tactic. If you notice, when we go to certain places, that's just common sense, G. If you on the phone, just say for instance, like when I went to the place, I told them that was my sister. I know if I'd have went there and said, "Oh, I'm just a YouTuber working on the case," they wouldn't have told me shit. So I had to play the way I was playing. I was saying Miss Barbara was my auntie, Ann was my sister. I even said Kanika was my sister. That's in order to get answers.
so she not dead. She like I found out when I called those people. She alive and well. Just don't want to deal with Barbara.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
All right. I just wanted because
So you
he's
talking
still
about
trying
Barbara Evans' daughter, right?
because
Of
he's still
course,
trying
yeah.
he's still trying to use that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's why I
Yeah,
brought that
that's
up.
because he don't have nothing else to talk about, bro. Oh, listen, he can't prove nothing he's saying.
So now you
I basically prove she's still alive. When you look at her track record, bro, she moved just like Chosen, state to state,
yeah I
like they
peeped that
trying to
shit.
remain
So,
undetected or
Yeah,
something.
yeah I
so
peeped that shit
y'all
in
saying
California
Got
and
that
all.
money.
y'all saying that
Hey,
Miss
fuck that.
Barbara.
What I got the money part? Did she
Now
really get the money?
no man, there's no damn money, man. Cut that
You
shit
know,
out, man. You
money.
try you
Nah, she
you
may
know
have
they
to
don't
get the
DC
money.
chill out. You know there was no damn money. But now with the Brianna Garrett shit,
All
you
right.
and you out there, all of y'all out there in Chicago, that whole Brianna Garrett being the girl that got raped shit. I mean, y'all hear word on the street. What y'all
Nah,
think
nah,
on that?
nah, nah, nah. No, no, no. Let me clear it up. It is a female that got raped. The female that chose it first is going out. That Brianna Garrett. Let's not confuse the story. He clone. That was a Kanika clone. That was what Chosen was going by, and Rob was going by before with Brianna clone. She was not the rape victim.
No, they still
That
using
rape
that though.
victim really happened.
Yeah, they still
All right, but
trying to
they just
say
mixing.
he's still trying to say that
All
that's
right,
This
his
they
what
real
they
doing a
sister.
did.
mix.
This what they did, bro. I can remember. This what they did. I can remember very clearly the day that story broke the news. What they did, bro, when the Brianna Garrett story broke, somehow the local news accidentally showed Kanika face. I don't know how they end up doing that. And then next thing you know, here's a story with the person with the same face. They
Oh, see,
done it.
I didn't catch that one. I didn't catch
Yeah, they
that.
done that.
Okay. Now, I'm just trying to break all this shit down, man, all the way down to the Geneva Knox and all that shit. Where did the Geneva Knox shit come from?
I think Chosen just brought that shit. I think he just a lot of that stuff, man. I think Chosen was just going online.
Yo, yeah. Yo, fuck all that. Fuck that. Yo, you in Chicago, how come nobody can fucking get in contact with this melanin chick?
You said what, bro?
That melanin chick. You in Chicago? Like have you really like you? Who is this bitch? Like, have you come across her or what? Like,
That's somebody, man. Just all we gotta do is use common sense. That melanin shit, that's somebody Rob bringing along.
but you spoke to her too before, right? Like,
That's how I know, bro. Listen, if you notice, remember when I spoke to her on the phone?
yeah.
Now pay attention. I was asking her real quick. Him, her, it, whatever the hell it is. I was asking that person. When Rob jumped in the conversation, notice the specific question she asked. She asked, one, who was at the hotel? The reason I feel he asked that person who was at the hotel, because he coached that person to say straight drop and every other person name. Now, here's more proof. How did whoever played Melanin on the phone, how did they go to now somehow he talked to him again and now they throwing me in there and a few more people?
But
Man,
they didn't bring you in when you spoke to him on the phone. That's
no,
why I wanted to clear that shit up.
that's because that's somebody who Rob. Even when I talked to that person on the phone, I wasn't sure. I thought we had found an important piece of the case. But as time went on, and then I see how he popped back up with somebody with a different voice. It's not even the same person that I talked to.
That's everything on Rob though. Let's do this. Because I remember a specific video, because we cannot blame everything on Rob while you here. Part of it. With that video, that I remember y'all your channel. Your channel as well. That like y'all was playing a video that at the party, right? The little infamous little live video. You know what I'm saying? At a hotel party. And somebody was supposed to be saying chosen. Which was that documented? Was that some genuine shit that y'all was trying to
Are you
really
talking about when I
on?
played the Ty Rolling live and you can hear somebody saying chosen name in the background?
Yeah.
That's for real, bro. I don't give a damn what video you pull up on YouTube, you gonna hear that. Bro, that's one thing I never did, bro. That's one thing I never did. I never came and Photoshop nothing. I never came and dubbed nobody's voice into nothing. Man, I ain't got time to be playing like that. If I'm gonna do all that shit, man, if I feel I gotta go that low, y'all will never hear from me again.
Okay, well, my question. Hold on, I got a question though. My question is, and I know that this is turned into
hold on. I'm sorry, Queen. Let me say this to Daryl. See, bro, that's what I mean by you asking questions to shit that I feel you already know the answers to. If you seriously thought that his voice was dubbed it into, just as easily as you thought that one live that I played showing that his name was said in that room, I'm quite sure you done watched many different videos and heard the same thing. DC?
Okay. No, yeah. I'm just
listen. No, bro, but that's listen. And it was shocking
to everybody. This is for everybody. This is for everybody right now.
It was shocking to me,
all the bullshit.
Hold on,
exactly.
Let me Deb ask a question, because it is, you know what I mean? Okay. Go ahead, Deb.
All right. I just have one thing that I want to say. And it's to Marco, and I'm sorry that this turned into a question and answer thing for you, Marco, but I thank you for getting on the panel and helping us.
I think y'all playing it.
Pardon?
It seemed like it was planned that way, but it's cool. Go ahead, Queen, ask your question.
No, actually, it wasn't planned this way. Actually,
I gotta believe that it was planned because it ain't going no other way. But I told you I got no problem with answering questions. It's all good. Ask your question, Queen.
All right, my question is this, and I will ask Rob because this is what my panel was intended to be. It wasn't intended to be a question and answer thing for Marco. But my question is this because it did concern me. Why was I brought up in any of this? I am not a J4K channel. I was going after Chosen.
That's a good question. That's a
right,
great
question. That's the only question that I have for you. And after I get the answer to that, then
I gotta keep it real with you. Hey, Queen, I gotta keep it real with you, like I've been keeping it with G and mainly Daryl. Now it's back to asking certain type of questions. You've never heard me say anything negative about you, but now you asking me to explain something that Rob did. I can't answer that, Queen. I can't answer what Chosen did from how I learned about you when Chosen was making videos on you and you was making videos on him. You never heard me, not one time, come up and say anything ill about you. Not one time. So
Okay.
I can only, let me finish, Queen, please. Let me finish. I can only answer questions to something that I have done. I can tell y'all a lot what I learned about exposing this dude, Rob. That's true. But I can't sit here and explain to you why he bringing your name. I mean, I can say the obvious thing. He's a compulsive liar. We all know that.
Yeah.
We all know that. He's addicted to the attention that he getting on YouTube. It's probably the most attention he ever got in his life. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't really give an explanation for his foolishness. I can call it out just like y'all can.
Yeah.
Right.
And Marco,
And nobody.
the only reason I'm asking you them questions,
Nobody.
Marco, I'm sorry, Marco. The only reason I'm asking you those questions though is just to clear the air because he's still going off the stuff that y'all put out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The only one that
there's another again. See, y'all see some of the questions are really good questions, like what G just said. Now pay attention to this. Notice what G just said. Rob's still going off this stuff. And then at the same time, he'll tell y'all, and we all did, we exposed Chosen. So how in the hell can he sit here and say that everything that Chosen brought is a lie when he's still pushing it? He's still pushing Antonia, Miss Barbara. He's still pushing what he's pushing. So if Chosen a lie and you still pushing his information, what does that make him?
exactly.
Right.
And you're the only one that can answer that because you're the only one that was there. So that's why, you know what I mean? People still ain't gonna realize that. But like this is somebody that was actually in the circle. So he's seen emails, he's been on phone calls. I mean, he was on a phone call with me. So who else asked these questions? You know what I mean? Because you was in there, you was in the pot, you know what I mean? So
yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You
All
right.
right. Well,
and like G just said, me and G have had a couple conversations, and I'm gonna be real. The past conversations didn't go too well, but we here today. Where we at? Hopefully, I mean, I'm not gonna say that we'll be working together or whatever, but we on the panel right now today. We got the opportunity to set an example, make some changes, and hey, it go from there.
exactly.
right. Exactly. And the thing is what do we do from here? Where do we go from here? Like I
Where we
said,
go from
like
here
I
is we finna ignore this,
started.
man. We ain't finna keep doing this like forever and
Hold on,
forever.
DC.
Because after a while, we gonna look
No,
crazy our goddamn
Hold on,
selves.
DC.
hold on, calm
Now you
down.
can't let that fool
Well, I'm just
like
saying, because I
Rob
love the
drive you
community.
crazy.
Now
Ain't
we
no
can't do
Exactly. I
that,
love the
DC.
community.
Right,
DC, we
right.
can't do that.
That's the whole thing.
We have to come together as a community. We don't have to work together with each other, but we have to like, you
G,
know what
you
I mean?
doing a great job over there handling that fool. You putting that fool in the dirt where he should be.
At the same time, though, let's just realize it's like
You doing,
this,
man.
though.
Hey, listen, and
We can't sugarcoat this.
I'm subscribed to all y'all, man, bro. You doing a great job. You exposing that
Thank
fool
you.
like he should be.
Thank you. I mean, because at the end of the day, man, it's about, you know what I mean, getting rid of the nonsense, man. And um people can work together even if they don't work together, you know what I mean? Especially against nonsense. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
I even told Daryl maybe a month or two ago. I came in the chat and told him, man, you got to stop letting this fool distract you. I told Daryl, and I know you remember this, Daryl. I said, man, you actually better than what you displaying on YouTube when you putting your all into that fool. Drop what you know on that fool, expose him, and then do what you do. Don't let him dictate your pace. Notice how I do it. I bring the information that I feel that the people need to go, and then he don't even know when I'm gonna hit him. All he knows
Exactly.
is that I hit him.
I'm out
Exactly.
the community, man. I'm out the community. I only stuck there just to like clear some things up and just get some real questions in because like, and you know, I didn't really want to do this, but like it's a lot of goofies in the chat. I don't even like to address them a lot, but it is. It really is. And like they wave riders. And
But
they
see,
hate
look,
the
Down,
real
Down,
thing
that's your
because
problem.
they
Down,
ignored the real thing that I get
Down,
to. Now
Down, this is the thing.
let me make sure they get an understanding of it though.
But listen, Down, this is your problem. And
Let
I
them get an
told you this,
understanding.
and I told you this
One at a time, please.
and see the chat. So I don't even know what's going on in the chat. When you start paying attention to your chat controls you. You see what I'm saying? You could feed off the chat, but when you feed off the negative and you let it control you, you lose your whole channel. Not meaning it
Right.
gets taken
Maybe
away, meaning whatever you trying to put out, whatever information you trying to let the people understand, it gets cut off because that's what these people come to do to distract you. They come to
it's
take you
really a
all the
part
way
of me
out the
just want
fucking
them to
game.
be. It's really a part of me just really want to wake them up, even though I say that they lost.
Well,
It's
you do that.
for Pacific.
Well, you do that from your heart and not from off of the negative vibe. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Right.
that's and it's always from the heart. Like it's insane to know. Like I'm like really, I gave you nothing but purity. But it's like, damn, I really hear like whoever disclaimed me, like
But
y'all really shit. So it's
then
like,
again, Daryl, then
fuck.
again, Daryl, you got to think about all the shit you did too. So it's gonna take a while, man. It's gonna take. But look at where you at
This
now.
was up though. Yeah,
But
yeah,
look where
yeah,
you at
exactly.
now. You came on
Right.
my panel a couple times, and look, you got people to understand who you was because you came humble. You see what I'm saying? And look where you at now. You made it to the 1,000 subs you was trying to get to. You got people that actually listen to you now. Work with those people. The other people will come. Don't worry. You're gonna have people that hate you. I got people that hate me all day. Right now, my
Daryl
comment,
all
somebody
good,
talking
man.
about,
Hey, Daryl all good. He just high right now, and I
yeah, he's
understand
fuck. Yeah, I
he
can
want
hear
to
that.
fuck.
Right.
I
Yeah,
understand he want to fuck
Right.
Rob up all this, but just play it cool, man. Everything the chips fall where they may. Just
yeah,
play it cool.
yeah.
I just
But hey, I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to clear the air and let people know, man, you can work with people without having to work with people. You see what I'm saying? And I appreciate your time, man. And you know, it's good talking to y'all, man. But you know me, man. I don't hold grudges, and I'm all about trying to find out the truth and the right
It's all
information. You know
good,
what I mean?
man. Because if we all came here for that purpose, man, there's no reason for us to be. I mean, we all came here to try to get some answers. So what the hell is we all on YouTube showing each other kids pictures and disrespecting each other? That ain't got nothing to do with what real men and women supposed to be doing.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm gonna say salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. It's been great, man. And you know, it's good to get some clarity for somebody that was actually in the circle, so nobody can sit there and say, "Oh, no, that's coming from some this person, that person." Nah, you spoken to Melanin. You saw all the emails. You was on the phone calls, so they can't sit and say, "Oh, nah, blah blah blah." If they can say that, they still sleep. They don't want to wake up. The motherfuckers is high on too many pills right now. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, even
much love to
and
y'all.
even before you get out of here, G,
facts,
Yeah.
even
facts.
G, before you get out of here, I saw that video where he did about with your name and everything. See, that's what I mean by he lying. He know, and that came from all the way back from Chosen. He know that that person he talking about on his live, it don't even have no connection to you. He know it, and I know it because I remember when Chosen first brought it up. So Rob know this, but what he doing? He's still spewing out his lies.
But that's why you keep getting caught up. When you lie, those shits come to what you do in the dark come to light. When you lie, look,
Thank you,
he
Nina Ray.
he in there stuttering and all types of didn't know what the fuck. He got so frustrated. He was like, man, fuck G, let's go to something else. He
Yeah,
was
he goofy. He goofy. Like in his face, like the word he loved to use, he all discombobulated.
yeah, yeah.
um,
But thank you for clearing that up though, man. I
um.
It's
appreciate
all
that.
good. It's
All
all
right,
good.
salute.
All right.
Hey man,
Thank
Talk
you,
to y'all later.
G.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Thanks,
You're welcome.
Marco.
let's make
Yeah.
Chosen King great again.
Hey, look, check this out, y'all.
Make
DC.
Chosen King great
Hey,
again.
DC. I'm gonna hook up with
What?
you, man. Stronger everyday Willis. I'm gonna get ready to punch Queen. I appreciate you having me on the
All
channel,
right.
and I took nothing
Mhm.
personal on here. Hey, I know what we all been through, so I was expecting, what happened, but I appreciate you having me up here. Daryl Caesar, I'm gonna hook up with you. We're gonna talk about it, and
Oh yeah, yeah, most
I'm going
definitely.
live. Another reason I'm leaving because I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna put out two people that I know got arrested that night, and I'm gonna prove it. But again, every day, hey, I tune in much as I can. I appreciate you having me up here again. I'm gonna get ready to punch on out. Thanks to your chat, everybody that gave me the opportunity to speak. I appreciate it very much, and I'm gonna salute. And I'm gonna get ready to punch up out of here.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And again, thanks for not getting upset.
Oh no, it's
It
all
never
good.
intended to be this way at all. But thank you
It's
for
all good.
answering the questions.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
I got tough. I got tough skin, Queen. Gotta have tough skin to deal with
That's
this.
right.
Gotta have tough skin to be able to protect you, Queens. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be easy.
Have a
All
good
right, be
evening.
safe, be safe.
All right, peace.
Bye. All right, y'all. I'm sorry that those of you guys wanted to get up couldn't get up. I had a problem with the email, so I'm sorry for that. I have to look into seeing what freaks going on with that. But I want to thank you guys for coming in. I hope that this answered some of you guys' questions. Um, but the main thing, the whole point of my live was to decide on what it is that needs to be done about him. Now, Alicia's put out videos. Um, I know that Pretty Eyes or a Pretty Girl, Pretty Eyes did something. A lot of people did something. And I know that you guys feel like you didn't get the answers that you wanted, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get everything that we want to know. We're just not. Um, and it is what it is. We just have to accept the fact that it is what it is, and we can't do anything about it. And I apologize that it didn't get to the questions that you guys wanted answered. But just take into consideration the fact that we all feel like he needs to be dealt with. And whether that is to ignore him or whether that is to confront him, especially when it comes to the children. That was my whole thing. It was all about getting information on what we can do about our children. How can someone say that he is for justice for children, but then turn around and do the foul things that he's done? That's the question. That was the whole point. I know, Barek. I know, Alicia. I know. And hey Bam. Hey Margaret. Hey Showtime. Yeah, we do need to do a do-over. This was. And Joe Chen, if you're not happy, then you can leave. How about that? You can do that. You can exit stage left. No one's making you stay here. All right, y'all. So if there's any questions that you got, guys, for me, hey, Miss Crenshaw, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Dream Seeker. So, like I said, you guys know my lives. My lives never go the way I plan them to go. My panels never go the way I plan them to go. But it was something. Um, and we did get some answers done. We got something out of what I never intended it to be. But we're not going to get Rob on my chat. We're not going to get him on my panel for all of you guys to question him and what he's doing and saying. Now, I give respect to Marco for coming up here and taking some of that heat, but it is what it is. And I think a lot of people have to accept that. No, like G said, we're not going to work together because we're just not going to. It's not going to happen that way because we can't put our feelings aside. You know what I'm saying? We can't put our feelings aside to come to one common goal, one common thing. So I hope that this was some way informative for you guys. I hope that you guys can um, see with a little bit more clarity. Yes, Kendrick Johnson. Exactly, Alicia. Um, Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, I do believe so, real life, not in cyberspace. I believe so. He has been pushed into a corner, and all of his lies are falling down. The wall is falling down pretty much. And we just have to keep the pressure on him, y'all. I mean, we really, really do, for the sake of our children. For the sake of our children, for our womanhood. Threatening kids is not, it should not be tolerated. It should not be tolerated at all. And like I said earlier, for those of us who have a panel, those of us who have a platform, and we're putting out information, I think that it is important. You don't have to do it every day, but I think hashtag cyberbullying should be enough. Hashtag leave our children out of it should be enough. I think that everybody, especially my strong, strong women, especially, you guys use your platform to put out a video against him. If that's something that you are afraid to do, I totally understand it. I totally get it. Even if to some of you people who don't listen to him. But I think everybody in the chat is familiar with who I'm speaking about. And I think that everyone in the chat has seen or heard some of his videos. And I think it needs to be addressed. Right, Alicia? Don't be afraid. Right, Carla? We need to stand together and not divided. We can and will take him down. We have to, y'all. We have to make it as uncomfortable as possible. Because it's not about giving him clout. I can't stand that fucking word. It's not about that. It's about making him feel accountable, making him accountable for what he's doing and what he's saying, especially to our children. I'm a grown woman. I can handle mine. It's not about us. And he's put us here and put us there. Fuck all that. It's about our children. And we may be small compared to what he has over there. But small things do big things. And if you're not afraid to go against him, then all of you guys have a channel, or you wouldn't be able to be in my chat. But all of you guys have a channel. And for the sake of our kids, and for the sake of those people who are so blinded by the things that he is saying, because you have to understand, like we were saying, you have 50% of people listening to him, and then you have another 50% that believes him. What if that 50% that believes him goes out and finds your child? If he posts your child on his channel, what if that's your kid or your wife or your husband? Understand how that will make you feel. No one wants their kids plastered on somebody's Facebook or YouTube channel. No one wants their children disrespected and threatened. But we need to do something, and we need to do something now. Or it's going to continue and continue and continue. And I am not up for having my kids plastered on YouTube ever fucking again. It will never fucking happen. I fight for mine, and I know y'all fight for y'all. For your integrity, for your womanhood, for your manhood, and for your children. It's time to get him off of YouTube. I know, Margaret, going back and forth will make it worse. But I'm not saying that every time he goes live, you guys go live. Every time he says something, you guys make a video. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, maybe one time, if everybody gets together one time and go against one devil that is threatening children, I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. Like I said, we're all not going to get along. We're not meant to get along. We're not meant to get along. But you see how people, when they come together, what changes they can make. We can make a change. Or at least we can try. We can try. So, Deb, I don't watch him, so I'm unfamiliar with everything that's going on. So I'll get in touch with you so you can do. Okay, Michi, I got you, babe. Can somebody block Joe Chin too, please? Ban him, please, out of my chat, or I will. Thank you. I would like him banned, please. Thank you very much, Michi. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Like G said, you can't allow distractions come into your chat room because then it's taken away from you. All right? That's the fucking problem right there. People like that. Okay? We have to all deal with people like that. But if you dealt with it, deal with them and get them out of your life. Point blank, period. So I'm going to end this live. Like I said, I hope that you guys got some type of clarity. I hope. I hope that you guys can move on from Marco at least. That he did come up here and take some heat. You have to give him respect for that. We have to take him for his word that he is out here trying to expose Rob Isha. But I believe, like I said before, in my live I did earlier today, I don't believe nobody broke up with nobody. I really don't. That's my opinion. I think that, like I said, they're all still in cahoots with one another. And I think other people feel that way as well. But I allow everyone who wants on my panel to be on my panel. It never intended to be a question and answer thing for Marco, but it turned that way. And I thank you guys for being respectful. However, there were some issues going on in the chat. I do, Margaret. I do. whatever issues were going on in the chat. I hope you guys worked on it, got it together. I love y'all too. Love you too. So I'm going to end the live tonight. I don't know how long I've been on. Again, I apologize for those of you who wanted to get on the panel and couldn't. I was having technical difficulties, so I am sorry for that. But right, Pepsi, people need to stop playing games. It's okay, Alicia. The games need to stop. And there is no game when it comes to our kids, y'all. Just keep that in mind. We have to protect our kids from anything and everything. So I love y'all. This was for the children. This was for us to find out a way how we can work together and get him off YouTube. Or make him very uncomfortable and make him feel accountable. Make him accountable for the things that he's saying. Thank you, Bugs. You're welcome, Joanna. And I hope that that is what you guys got out of the panel. Okay? But I believe that he is like Bug said, I believe he's a sexual predator. I believe he's he's a either a paranoid schizophrenic, or he's just fucking crazy, or he just doesn't give a fuck. And from this day forward, whenever I decide to pull up a panel and people are being disrespectful more than once, they're out, y'all. I don't deal with that in my real life, and I don't deal with that in this cyber life either. All right. So that's how we will start to deal with that. We're not going to have the same people in over and over. What happened to Showtime, y'all? We're not going to have the same people over and over saying the same thing over and over again, disrespecting anybody in the chat. All right, y'all? So, like Joanna said, for what it's worth, I hope that it did something for you guys. I hope I got something for you guys. I really do. All right, Showtime, good. So I love y'all. I want to, again, thank you guys for coming out and spending the night with me. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I love you guys more than you know. You know I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I want you guys to have a great day tomorrow. And stay blessed, stay safe, stay lovely. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right? So thank you again for coming and spending the night with me and showing me support. I love you guys very, very much. Bye, guys.